Hi folks, and welcome to the channel, and in this video I'm going to be showing you what I do for mixing toms. So, yeah, like I say, this video I'm going to be showing you what I do on toms. We covered snares and kick drums on the first video, so as you can see I've got my toms soloed out here, and this is what they sound like raw without any processing on whatsoever. Yeah, they're not actually a bad sounding set of toms to start off with. As you can see, I've got the Sheps omni-channel on all 4 channels there. I have drastically altered the way I do toms. Up to a few months back, what I was doing was putting little bits of EQ, mainly high-low pass filters on the toms, and then putting them out to a tom bus. Whereas now I do a lot more work on the actual individual tracks and then just put them straight to the drum bus now, and I'm finding I'm getting better results. I think I am anyway. You guys may disagree. So I switched all the processing back on, and this is what it sounds like with all the processing on. Start from the beginning. Before I do any processing, what I do is set some panning up. For this track I did it from an audience perspective. Sometimes I do it from the drummer's perspective, but for this one I decided to change things up a bit, do it from an audience perspective. So on the rack toms, I've got the first rack tom up to about 90-95%, second rack tom at around about 50, the third rack tom I have bang down the middle, fourth rack tom or first floor tom I've around about 50%, and then the main beefy floor tom, or if there's only a floor tom, I have that around about 90% again. So you can hear it going around the kick, because if you add everything going down the middle, it just sounds really stale, not sounding very good. So you get that feel of the movement of the drum going around the kick, basically. Processing wise, as you can see, I've got Sheps omni-channel on every track. And what I do to start off with is add the plug-in to the first track, and I'll set the high pass filter around about 65-70 Hertz. I'll add some saturation. That figure may change as I'm going through the process, but yeah, I'll just set it to about there for now. And then what I'll do, highlight the other tracks, and then I'll just copy that onto the other tracks, so we've got the same bass settings for all the 5 tracks. And then all I'll do from there, as you can see, there's a similar theme, not boosting any top end or any low end, we're just taking the muddiness out of the mid-range. Right, so on the first tom, like I say, we've got the saturation, we've got the low high pass filter set up, and as you can see, not too much processing going off on there. We're just taking the muddiness out of that mid-range. And on this first tom, around about 240 Hertz and 550 Hertz, and all I'll do, same with anything, you just take it, bump your gain right up to the top, find the frequencies that are really muddy, take it all the way out, and then just bring it back up just to find that sweet spot. And then on the compressor, we're using this FET compressor again, because I find this one's the more, if you will, middle of the road sort of compressor. I find the VCA one's a bit more top endy, and the op's really bassy. Sometimes works well on kick drum. Overall, I do quite like the FET one. And same again, all of these, you're only taking it down to -3 or -3 dB. It'd be a similar process if I was working on real drums. And on the second tom, pretty similar figures, higher up, so 260 and 630. Same with the compression, -3 dB. Don't think there was, there's nothing going off on the third tom, because I don't think there was any hits on that one. On the fourth tom, as you see, same again, it's similar process. Actually got it a bit lower like that, it's at 215 and 597. There was nothing on the floor tom. And then after the channel strip, what I've started doing is using this Snare Buzz, and this is another free plugin from the guys at Waves Factory. All this does is just add that buzz from the snare. If you listen to a tom tracking solo in sort of on real drums, you will sort of just hear that bit of snare in there. Just adds a little bit. Sometimes if I'm wanting a really dry track, I'll not add this in, but yeah, it's just to add a little bit to it. The controls are really simple for this program. A tightness control here, and then you can position the mic where you find it the best, and same mix knob and output. And then from there on the routing, I've got that going to the drums and also to the two reverbs I've got set up. And I did forget to mention this on the last video, I'm playing about with the routing at the minute. There's two ways you can do the routing in Studio One anyway. You can either do it as a send on the send strip, or you can do it from there. I've just started playing about with doing it from there, and I'm getting similar results. Or I might start doing the routing from there and then just having these sends going to the effects. I don't know yet. It's something I'm playing about with. That's the processing I have on toms. That's all for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Right folks, I hope you enjoyed that video. You can follow me on social media, and you can get my music online. And if you want to support the channel, there's Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal links. They're all down in the description. Click up here to subscribe and click the link down there for videos that you may not have seen. Keep it loud and keep it heavy.